Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick pre-orders haul. So we'll get right to it. Before I forget the name of this, here is Cave Woman, and this one is called Markham's Mansion. And this is a special, limited to 350 copies. This special edition being the nude cover. So, which is not fully nude, it's just topless. Woo! Yep, there you go. So there, some great art. I usually get the Bud Root nude copies of this book, but in this case I didn't, because I thought that on rare occasion I like someone else's art better on the book, and this art was to me the best of all they had to choose from. So next we have James Bond Origin number 7. Been really enjoying this book, the Origin book, much more than the regular James Bond 007 title, so which surprises me, but I've been enjoying it. Here's Marvel Comics Presents number 3. Probably going to let that one go. Definitely letting that one go. Wolverine The Long Night number 3. Definitely letting that one go. Hulk Verines, I think there's only 3 of these, so I'll go ahead and get all of them, plus a Greg Land cover, so I don't mind supporting him. Here's James Bond 007, letting that one go, which is hard for me because I have almost all the James Bond runs that Dynamite put out, and they were fantastic, but just going to have to let that one go. It's a good stopping point because the storyline is changing with this issue, and you know, I don't really like what they did with the Oddjob character. I'm just not real happy with what they're doing with the book. Didn't like the last run either, but they always have such short runs, you know, 5 or 6 comics per run, so I always feel like, well, okay, that storyline's over, I can start a new storyline. But I just really haven't been real keen on the last 2 little mini runs that they did, so here we are with number 5, just not crazy about it. So here's a book I think almost everybody picked up. Here's Incredible Hulk 181 Facsimile Edition. So it's got that big old barcode down there, so you can see that it's not my real one. But what I'm happy about is I think now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead, and I have a lot of reprints of Hulk 181, but I think I'm going to go ahead and resubmit my real Hulk 181 to be regraded, because it's sitting at a CBCS 2.5. I'm not real crazy about CBCS holders as opposed to CGC holders, and I think I would like to have it in a CGC case. I just think I'd like to have it in a CGC case. So I'm probably going to send it off, get it pressed, cleaned and pressed, and get it re-holdered with CGC. And I think I may get a 3.0 on it, which would be really nice. Hopefully it doesn't drop below a 2.5. I think it might could get a 3. So I'm hopeful. So I'm sending it in and see what happens. Next we have the Amazing Spider-Man. This is part of the Hunted group. 16HU, which I guess stands for Hunted or something. I don't know. They do this weird numbering. But interesting story about this book. Or maybe you'll tell me it's not. But when I was at a con recently, I was talking to Greg Land, and he was signing some books for me, and we were just chatting. It's nice when you go to the smaller cons and they have time to chat. And he told me that this book was coming out. At that time, he had just finished the book. It had got approved, and they told him what book it was going to be on, like what cover it was going to be for. So he had the issue number. So he told me, be on the lookout for Amazing Spider-Man 16. I've got the cover for it, and then I think it's the cover A. And he showed me this art on his phone. Of course, it didn't have all the trade dress and everything. So he just held his phone to me and showed me this art, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll get it." So I got it, and I'll be seeing Greg Land again this summer. So I'm going to have him sign it and remind him of the story. So it should be pretty cool. So that's it. That's my quick little pre-orders haul. Nothing major. You know, pre-orders don't generally tend to be anything major, but just showing people what I pick up on regular basis. But a lot of these titles I'm dropping, and I'm pretty close to stopping my pre-orders altogether. And the main reason is that when I see them in the shop, even though I know they're coming, I'm not even interested in them anymore. I'm like, whatever. I probably wouldn't spend $5 on it today. So why did I spend $5 on it 2 months ago? And that's kind of how I feel about modern books right now. I'm not as excited about them as I used to be, and I have plenty to read if I want to just keep reading books every day. So a lot of these titles are going to fall off, and I'm only going to keep very small amounts of them, and I may pick them up, not after pre-order, but just pick them up when they hit the rack. When I'm walking through the store, I have a good LCS now that stocks modern books pretty well, and they also will allow you to do pre-orders through them. So I may pick up 1 or 2 titles through them, and the rest, that's it. So anyway, that's my deal. So hope y'all enjoyed that, and pre-order what you like and read them all, and just enjoy comics. Thanks. Bye.